Happy Monday, everybody. Wanted to talk through a question that I get from people every now and then. And people ask me, how can you help me if you don't have any experience in our industry or you don't know my team specifically? And to be very honest, when I go work with a company for the first time, I let everybody know right up front, I am the resident dumb guy in the room because I don't know the industry. I don't know your specific circumstances. I don't know exactly how this thing is going to come together. And so I get to ask a lot of dumb guy questions. And so what that does is it allows other people to also ask the dumb guy questions. Because a lot of times we go into meetings and we have a lot of assumptions about here's how the things are, or we assume that this isn't available. I'll give you a quick story. I was working with a company and there's two different divisions. One was creating blueprints. The other side was actually making the thing. And the people that were doing the manufacturing were talking about the amount of man hours that it was taking in order to produce what they needed for a cut list to make something work on the manufacturing side. And so I asked the dumb guy question, and I said, "Hey, dumb guy question, isn't that automated? Can't we just get that from the people that's writing it in CAD and sending it over to them?" And so we asked the person that was the CAD designer, and they said, "Oh yeah, I can send that over to you." And because that assumption was there and nobody had asked the dumb guy question, they were spending lots and lots of time doing a lot of manual work that didn't necessarily need to be done. So when I come into a company, I get to be the dumb guy, and I think it's kind of fun. So it's not that I don't know anything. I do know a few things. Some of the things that I know are business practices and business habits. That's why we developed the framework, was to help people understand here's kind of the core concepts that you need to make a business run effectively and efficiently. One of those core components has to do with team. And so that is something that I do know well. I do know people, I do know interpersonal dynamics, and I know how to create a team and an organization that all works together to get the common objective, the common goal done. So that's something that I I do know. And the things that I do bring to the table is a perspective. Tell you another story is I was working with a company one time and I was asking them about their budget and their revenue. And they said, I've got a pretty big budget. It's about $300,000. I said, okay, $300,000 a month. Yeah, that sounds pretty healthy. They said, no, $300,000 a year. And realized that, where everybody starts is where they start. And as the company grows, the challenges get greater, but that means that you have to rise to those challenges at a greater and greater level. And so having a perspective that there's a bigger world out there, that a $300,000 budget, when you're looking at it annually, can seem daunting if you've never worked with a budget like that. But then it goes to $300,000 a month or $300,000 a day. And as that grows and grows and grows, the thing that I bring to the table is the perspective that yes, here's a new, fresh perspective. Those are the dumb guy questions. I also bring the challenge. Hey, let's think bigger than this. What would happen if we took the lid off and what does that look like 10 years from now, and help dream and help vision cast with people? And that's why the last thing that I bring is the framework. It's a process. It's a system that puts all the pieces together so that the team is on the same page and is cohesive so that they're all rowing in the same direction, right? Because knowledge comes from one of two places. It comes from experience, and that either is your experience or somebody else's experience. Now, I don't know about you, but a lot of times I've done a lot of dumb things, and things coming from my own experience are usually a lot more painful. But getting other people's perspective and other people's experience can help you accelerate the learning curve that you need to get where you want to go, which is why I've always been a big proponent of having coaches and mentors in your life, because you can learn from their experience to help move you forward. So even though I don't have industry experience with a lot of the companies that I work with, I'm still the dumb guy when I walk into a lot of these rooms because I don't understand the industry, but I'm able to bring perspective, bring challenge, and bring knowledge to help people move forward in a way that they probably couldn't do all on their own. Because the easy way is to get other people's perspective. The hard way is just to keep doing the things that you're doing and learn from your own experience, which can be painful. Hope that helps.